He said he thought she was smiling at him, so he took a seat next to her.
The number 3 train at... what stop was it?
96th Street. I believe the defendant's a professor at Manhattan University.
So he took a seat, and then what happened?
He commenced to strike up a conversation with her, but then, upon receiving no response, he surmised she was asleep.
Mm-hmm. And then what did he do?
Hearsay, Your Honor.
Then what did Professor Ormond tell you he did next?
He put his hand inside of her blouse and then took her hand and placed it on his genital region. And then he made her rub him until he reached his intended goal.
No further questions, Your Honor.
Detective, how did this become your case? Were you on duty in the subway at the time of the alleged assault?
No. The passenger alerted a member of the transit police who made the arrest. The case was then referred to the Special Victims Unit.
Of which you're a member?
Yes, sir.
For how long?
Let's see, 8 months.
So you're an expert on sex crimes, is that correct?
Well, we all have something to learn.
I'm sure. Can you tell us the technical or psychosexual term, if you will, for fondling a stranger?
Fromage.
I believe it's frottage.
Right, frottage.
Now, since the passenger in this case turned out not to have been sleeping, but was in fact deceased, what would you call that?
You know, I don't know what it's called, but I call it disgusting.
You disapprove on moral grounds. But since the so-called victim, being dead, couldn't have known that she was being fondled or fromaged by the defendant, where is the assault?
You look about as happy as a postal worker at Christmas.
So, make me feel better.
We brought back a bunch of papers from her apartment. No threatening letters from ex-boyfriends, not even a message on her answering machine. I mean, this woman makes J.D. Salinger look like a Shriner.
Tell me about it. Not one person in her life knows she's dead yet. You believe that?
Jeffrey struck out with the next of kin?
Yeah. On her lease application, she left notify in case of emergency blank. If he'd killed her inside and left her there, she could have been there for weeks, months.
Oh, God. Could you imagine living like that? What?
Still a lot of Jane Does on the books years later.
Not on ours. Somebody knows her story.
Her shrink.
Okay, her shrink.
Hello. Listen, folks, I don't accept walk-ins or couples. In fact, I'm expecting a patient.
We're not a couple.
Well, in any event,
Your patient won't be coming in today, Doctor.
mean,
She's dead.
We've been unable to locate next of kin, a boyfriend, any close friends. We're hoping that you could help us with that.
well, you know I can't do that.
We know doctor, patient, blah, blah, blah. We could get a court order to help you out of your ethical quagmire.
Well, Gretchen's parents are dead. She has a sister named Ellen Travis out in the Denver area.
Fiancé, boyfriend.
Not that she mentioned.